So we talked about lists, which is kind of an array, but we have different types of array in Python. We have tuples and dictionaries. Well, tuples like this. Let's say A equals parentheses 1, 2, 3. So basically now you have created tuples. Why? Because we said this will make you a tuple. Tuples are called immutable, meaning you cannot change them. So for now, we're not gonna work with tuples. Very soon we will, and you'll understand completely what this means. So forget about that. What's my concentration here is dictionaries. So you can have a dictionary like dict1 equals, you use curly braces, and every dictionary is a key value pair. What does that mean? Meaning you have a key like name, then you use colon, and you will have a value for it. For example, my name. Then you use a comma for your next member. So this is your first member. Let's go for the next one. Family or last name, whatever. Colon Eglimi, comma, age, colon, well, I really wish to be 20, so let's put that here. So as you can see, we use curlies or curly braces to create dictionaries. Dictionaries are key value paired. This is the key, and this is the value. Do we have to go to the next line? No, we can just write them in one line. It doesn't matter. We use dictionaries and lists very much. So let's jump into code. So say dict1 equals curly's name and comma last name comma age. So note that for strings I'm using double quotations. My keys are all strings, so I'm using double quotations. Here my key is age, which is a string, right? But the real value is an integer. So I'm not gonna put double quotations here because I don't want the literal character 2 and 0. I want the mathematical representation of 20. So I lose the double quotation. Let's print that and see what happens. You're gonna have a problem here. Hit F5 to run. Yes. Yes. Okay. And as you can see, all your dictionary is being printed out, but that's not what I need. I want to know for every key what's the value. How can I do that? So I comment this out. I say print, exactly like a list. You say dict1 brackets, and I say 0. But can I? Let's copy that, and 1 and 2. Will this work? Because it was working with lists. Let's hit F5. Oops, we have an error. Let's see why. I thought this is a key value pair, meaning you give the name of the key. Let's make this first name so we don't confuse what I'm talking about. So I thought the name of the key was needed to get the value. The name of the key is not 0. So we say here, give us first name. Here, give us last name. And here, give us age. F5. So as you can see, now for every key I can have the value. So this, I think you can imagine how much useful this can be. Now let's see something cool. What do you think a list is? Technically, a list is a kind of a dictionary. You know why? Dict2 if I use integer numbers, 0 based, for my keys, wouldn't I basically have a list like this? So I say key 0 is number 1, literal number 1. I'm not talking about mathematical number 1. Or whatever, a name. List key 1 is David. Key 2 is Stefan. All right. Let's copy this, paste it here, and comment this out. Now, if I change dict1 to dict2, and if I provide the key, but what's the key? Isn't it 0? And this one, the key is 1, right? And this is 2. Wasn't this exactly the list? F5, let's see what happens. And long behold, I get what was expected. So this kind of understanding about the arrays will help you a lot along the way. In the next videos, we're going to talk about functions, just the definition of functions, what they are. And we will do some cool things, and we'll write a program. I think that will be much more interesting. Cheers.